5 accounts blown in 1 day. After taking 14 payouts and making over $20,000 in 2026 so far, this was a smash right back down to reality. But in this video, I'm going to share the trades that I took that led to the losses, why it was likely that I was going to blow these accounts in the first place. But more importantly, I'm going to share the lessons that I took from those losses that's going to make me and hopefully you a better initial balance and VWAP trader. At the end of the video as well, I'm going to also share the new accounts that I bought, as well as the prop firms that I've bought those accounts with, and the reasons why I've bought those accounts. So stay tuned for that. But let's dive into those losses. Okay, so here is the dreaded email from Top 1 Futures telling me that my account had been blown. I had 2 more of these emails as well on March the 10th from Top 1 Futures, so that's 3 in total from them. With Traderify on March the 10th as well, I had 2 of these emails. So that's 5 accounts in total that I blew across Top 1 Futures and Traderify. But it wasn't a massive surprise to me that I blew these accounts. Now, why is that? Well, it's because I'd already taken a payout on all of these accounts. So with Top 1 Futures, for example, once I'd taken the payout, which was $2,500, more than many other firms allow you to take actually as a payout on a 50K funded account. But once I took that $2,500 out, I was only left with $500 worth of profit because the max loss limit locks at $0. I'm left with $500 of profit left in the account. There's not a lot of wiggle room. It's not a lot of drawdown. So no surprise to me, taking a couple of losses, that the Top 1 Futures accounts were blown. With Traderify, a little bit different because you're only allowed to take out $2,000 worth of profit on a 50K instant funded account, which left me with $1,000 worth of profit in the account, but it still wasn't enough. And I blew those accounts as well. So sad to see them go, but I did take payouts on them. So it's one of those where I have to just be happy with taking the payouts, good return on investment, and have to move on to new accounts, unfortunately. But let's go through the losses that I took that led to those accounts being blown. Now, if we look at my stats for 2026 so far, anybody looking at this will probably think, whoa, what's happened here? Well, I'm not panicking too much about that because around about here at the end of February, beginning of March, I scaled up the amount of props that I am trading with. I mean, I've earned my rights. I took out 13 payouts in February alone. So I bought some more accounts, earned my right to scale. But since the beginning of March, we can see here, I've taken a few losses, which has led to this sharp move lower. But because I've scaled, the accounts, it's a real sharp move lower. So once we get some wins, it's going to move up quite nicely, hopefully, and we'll get that P&L curve back to a nice, healthy sort of upward trend. But if we look at the actual trades this week, if we dive into, say, this trade here. Now, this trade here, I was too sized up on this, okay? I think getting a bit cocky-locky from, the wins in February, too sized up on this, okay? So that was the upsetting part for me with this trade. But the actual trade itself, I wasn't massively upset with because with this trade here, we got the initial balance high formed first. We got the initial balance low formed second. So we're looking for a break to the initial balance low. The stats are quite high for price to break the initial balance low when the high is formed first. So great. With the right side of the New York VWAP, I enter on the IB25, so the 25% retracement inside the initial balance. So it's all looking good so far. But because of the volatility of the markets at the moment, it just went aggressively against me. It can happen. I've only had a little bit of profit here, but unfortunately, it's just reversed against me. And it reversed fast, really quickly, that I got out of this quite late. Didn't quite take the 1 hour loss, but I took more of a loss than I really wanted to. Combine that with the increase in size on my accounts on this day, it turned into a heavy red day. So not happy with my sizing, but with the trade idea, wasn't too upset with it. Now, if we go into Tuesday's trade, now that Tuesday was the day where I finally blew the accounts, okay? Now you can see here, it's significantly less than the day before because I sized down. Because of the volatility, because of the way the markets are, I sized down on this day. So the loss was a little bit less than it would usually have been, okay? But the actual trade itself, I wasn't very happy with. But I took an important lesson away, which I'm going to share with you, which is definitely going to make me a better IB and VWAP trader, and hopefully for you too. So you can see here, we've got, once again, the initial balance high, formed first, the initial balance low formed second. So the chances are, very high chances, we'll break the initial balance low here. So I'm targeting a little pop lower towards the initial balance low. But we enter on the IB50, the 50% retracement inside the initial balance. All looks good so far, but what I failed to pay attention to is the bigger picture. So I failed to look at YM, which is this chart here, and ES, which is this chart here. All these assets are very correlated. And what I've not looked at is on my entry here on this candle, if we look here at YM was already breaking high above the New York VWAP when I entered. And same with ES as well, breaking strongly through the New York VWAP. So if I was looking at this point here, at ES and YM, I would have seen that, whoa, okay, hold on. We're moving higher here. We're moving higher here. Just wait. But I didn't wait because I wasn't looking at them. I've entered here. And then, of course, price has just gone aggressively against me. I took the exit around about here, so didn't take the full 1 hour loss. But it was a loss I could have avoided if I just looked at the bigger picture. But I didn't. And that was an important lesson for me. And actually, it's been very important for me this week where I've taken these 2 wins here, still clawing back out a drawdown, unfortunately. But these 2 wins have been very important because I would have lost these if it wasn't for looking at YM and ES again. So it's been an important lesson for me to look at the bigger picture there going forward. Now, I promised you that I would share the firms that I've bought new accounts with and what kind of account types I've bought. Now, if we look here at Top One Futures, because they were the first firm I looked to once I blow my accounts to buy some more accounts with them, because I love their instant funded. But if we look at the price here, it just, for me, that doesn't make sense. Like, it's quite high. Like, you look in the prop firm market, you can get cheaper 50K instant funded accounts instead of that. So for me, that was just way too expensive to go for. So I decided not to go for Top One Futures instant funded accounts. So I was thinking, well, what do I do next? Well, I know already that I've got 5 50K Top Step XFAs, which are great because once you get 5 days of $150 profit, you can start taking regular payouts on those, which is great. And I don't have a lot of those sort of account types. So what I decided to do was to make the jump with Lucid. I've already got a couple of Lucid Direct accounts because I love the instant funded accounts, but I decided to take the plunge with the 50K Pro accounts. Okay, now with this, we're putting the coupon at the checkout. It came to about $92 for me, which is great. A lot cheaper than $407. I know they're instant funded, but come on, like they're super expensive. I like the fact that the profit target and the max loss limit are competitive compared to similar accounts on the market. I like the fact as well that you can pass in as little as 1 day. I mean, I will take more time. I'm going to be aggressive with these because they're evaluations, but I'm not going to pass them in 1 day, maybe 4 or 5 days, something like that. And then I really like the funded rules as well, because if you look here, the payout profit tag is so low and the days to payout is so low. So actually, it's quite easy to get a payout out of these once you've passed the evaluation. You make a little bit of money once you're funded with them. So for me, adding to the Top Step style accounts where I can take regular payouts, it seemed appealing to me. So that's what I've done there, buying some 50K Lucid Pro funded accounts to replace some of the accounts that I've lost. Just made sense to me. So going forward, that's where I'm going to be looking more at the bigger picture with ES, YM when I'm looking to take trades on NQ. That's my big lesson from all these losses. I think it's important with any losses you take that you do take lessons from them. I hope you've got some value from this video. Let me know in the comments below what you thought of the video. Which prop firm accounts do you think I should have gone for? And thanks for watching, guys. Until next time, see you soon.